Hello
Hello.
everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Yeah.
And today we are doing something slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
In the spirit of support local business series that we have recently created, right? We decided to bring in another element, which is drinks,
Yep.
alcoholic drinks, which we like very much.
It's
And
very important as well.
yes, so over here we are trying to expose our viewers or share with our viewers the local microbreweries and the labels that they carry.
Correct.
Yes, so we
We
have.
order by online by the local business. It's
Yep.
called Temple Seller.
Yep.
And then they are very creatively, they pack everything like this. We use the box and then they send with a very cute drawing message over here. And then the best part is they deliver within an hour if you purchase 150 above. And then if you purchase at $99, you can get the next day free delivery.
Yeah, which is great.
Yes. So to why I choose this because you can get the first time purchaser can get the promo code for the discount, and then you use the referral code, and then the link you also can get the 10% discount.
Cool.
And then the best part is that there's a list. You select on beer, and then select the country, Singapore, and then show you all the Singapore beer they carry.
So Jim is referring to the Temple Seller website, which will be shown here.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, there will be the promo code, and also there will be a referral link for you to enjoy some discounts.
Or you can just copy and paste in the description.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's start from the very first beer. Today we have two dishes from Newton 51, and then so two dishes and pair with two beer.
Can you tell us something very special about Newton 51?
Okay, if you ever watched the Crazy Rich Asians, and then one of the dish when they have the meal when Rachel arrived in Singapore, the Hokkien mee, which is a prawn noodle, is this one. It's by Newton 51.
It's actually from Newton 51.
So we are going to open the very first beer right over here. Would you?
It's actually a collaboration between Daryl's Urban Ales and Burger and Lobster. So it's 4.2% in alcohol. The style is very brewed session with lemon verbena. It's supposed to be very refreshing, very light, and there's a
peppery
perfume of garden herbs and lemon zest. And the beer finishes with a crisp bitterness and subtle peppery spice. It sounds really good.
It describes exactly the same what it is. Yes,
cool.
And it's very fruity. It's tastes so good. It's very smooth. It's very easy to drink.
Nice.
Did you try it? Did you taste the peppery at the end note?
Yes.
It's very cool, right?
Yes, there's really a taste of spice at the end of it.
They describe it very well.
Okay, the next one that we are going to try is it's a collaboration between that Singapore beer project as well as Burger and Lobster. And this is an IPA. It's Belgium style IPA. It's 5.5% alcohol. It describes over here that there's a bold orange and grapefruit note that is intertwined with a fruity yeast character. And this IPA is highly drinkable with a firm bitterness and rounded maltiness. Works like magic when paired with a juicy hearty burger, which we don't have right here.
Yeah, we don't have burger because
but we have hearty meals.
Correct,
so
because we try to support more Singapore local food. So we can pair. We try our best to pair with the local food with the beer.
I must say that there's really they deliver what they promise. It's really very citrusy.
Yes. So we are going to have two dishes: Hokkien mee, and then this is oyster omelette. Some people call it orloa, some people call it orjian, and there's no different, right?
No, it's the same. Yeah. So it's slightly different from the ones that you see at the Taiwanese night market. That one is a bit more gooey, right?
I see,
and then this one is like it's just an omelette, drier, but still equally tasty. And Newton 51 offers very big pieces.
This is my favorite dish when I come to Singapore. That you can't really find it any other places. To get a dish like this. It's really delicious that I recommend to anyone visit Singapore. First dish to try the Singapore prawn noodle, which is a Hokkien mee.
Yeah. So
let's try.
Yes.
And one more fun thing in the hawker center at the Newton 51, you can eat first. And then if you want extra sambal, the chili is $3 each. So I can smell the sambal once like Sean unpacked the sambal smell very good.
Mm. Mm.
Mmm.
There's a very intense wok hay flavor.
Yeah.
The wood burn flavor is very strong. And so for all those of you who are not very familiar, Hokkien prawn noodles is actually just yellow noodles with rice vermicelli. And then they fry it in this thick gravy that is usually made of prawn stock or pork stock to actually enhance the flavor of the noodles. And then after they add in the fresh seafood like the big prawns over here that you see and some squid as well.
You
And
need
then bean
to-
sprouts to give it the extra crunch.
You need to try a big mouthful of the
Okay.
Hokkien meat and then pair with the beer.
Yes, I saw
It
you
is-
doing that. Yeah.
It's a very well pair.
Okay.
And then for these photos for these two dishes is actually I went on a photo shoot for the Newton 51 and the staff is very kind enough that want to give me all the dishes that I took photo for them. They're only selling 4 items. Hokkien noodle, oyster omelette, fried carrot cake, white and the black style. So it's only that 4. Nice, right? It's very well because
It helps to get rid of the grease on the palate.
and because it's a very citrusy and
Yeah.
it pair with seafood very well.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing.
So if anyone trying to buy this beer, and then we'll recommend you to pair with something like seafood.
Yeah.
It is what is it?
This is Daryl's Urban Ales, a collaboration between Daryl's Urban Ales with the Burger and Lobster.
Yeah, it's very matching for that.
Mm.
Let's try the sambal. It's called belacan sambal. I think 2 beer is not enough for us.
The color looks very intense though.
It's belacan
Mm.
and like it's not too salty and it's not fishy.
Yeah.
And I think they put vinegar or lime. It's like round out the belacan very
Mm.
well. It's not spicy at all.
Yeah. I'll prefer it to be a bit more, the consistency to be a bit more thick.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a bit watery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it still tastes very good.
I think this chili sauce should be the one for the oyster omelette. But actually, we love chili. We like our food to be like have a spiciness on our food.
Mm.
It will pair very well. So
I think it's a very Singaporean thing that people used to make fun that wherever we go we pack chili along.
yeah, I think we have to try the freshness of the prawn together. I think it's very important.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's huge.
Let's try. Shing. Mm.
It's nice.
Mm.
It is quite fresh.
Mm.
It's not fishy at all.
Yeah.
Mm.
Very nice bite to it.
Very well matched.
Oh.
It pair very well.
Mm.
So I think this beer is supposed to be paired with the lobster burger, right? It's a
Burger and Lobster.
Mhm.
It's a restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they really create a beer that can match with seafood very well. The second dish will be the oyster omelette, and it smelled very very nice when I take photo. So the lady, she's a little bit like the woman from Viking. She's very rough, but actually she's a very friendly lady. She's after the photos, then she's like, "Would you like to take some food back for dinner?" It's like from a Viking to like a Japanese cute girl. So but anyway, it smells very nice. The oyster is really huge,
Yes.
and usually when we eat oyster, when I was kids, I only prefer the egg.
yeah.
We don't.
Same here.
So
Yeah.
I don't really like the oyster because I don't know how to appreciate the oyster. Let's try without the chili sauce first.
Alright.
And the eggs is really something very tasty and chewy. I think this one not suitable to take away. It's still very nice, but if you try over there, we have it over there, it's gonna be very tasty.
Mm.
It's like something missing when take away. It's like getting soggy now.
Yeah.
Oh, let's try with the beer.
I think you should try with the oyster and the omelette and the coriander,
Mm-hmm.
and then you take a big bite.
Oh,
Different, right?
that's a different texture and taste now.
Mm. A taste of freshness. Freshness from the sea.
The coriander really bring up the taste.
And if you pair with the IPA, right? It helps to
Clear away the
grease,
yeah.
and then enhances the
I think it also clear away the taste from the sea. It's like there's another
yeah,
aroma inside the oral now.
yeah, like momentary is like different.
I'm going to try with the chili sauce.
chili.
I think I can drizzle the chili all over the omelette.
Yeah,
It's getting spicy now. When you have a lot of the chili sauce, but it's not like the hot and burning spicy. It has some spice that it brings up the taste very well.
you
Let's
want
try.
the drizzle?
Use the spoon, please. Look at that. Ooh. You try it with the beer.
So good.
I'm going to try a big mouthful of the omelette now.
Yeah. So it was coincidental that we chose the two labels to pair with today's dishes, and it turned out to be quite a match, especially for this one over here, which pairs very well with the oyster omelette. Yeah, it helps to actually rub away the grease off on the palate, and then also enhance the flavor.
I think this one the taste is like very bold, very strong, and it pair quite well with this oyster omelette.
And the chili.
We enjoy the beer and the food from
Newton
51. So I'm going to share with you all that which is my favorite. For beer, I really like this one. It's very refreshing. I think after a long day work or hot day working in the garden, this is a beer that definitely I will drink with or without food. And then for the food, I love the Hokkien Mee, the prawn noodle very much, which is like featured in the Crazy Rich Asian video.
Okay. As for me, same as Jim, I actually go for the first one that we sampled because I think I like the crisp and refreshing taste, and it's really perfect for Singapore's weather,
Oh yes.
which is like very humid and tropical. So if you feel very sweaty and hot, right, you take a drink of this and you will feel very refreshed. With regards to the food featured today by Newton 51, I also prefer the Hokkien prawn noodles to the oyster omelette because I think oyster omelette is something which I eat like as like enjoyment, but the Hokkien Mee is something which I think it's an all-time favorite, so to speak.
I think to be fair, I think the oyster omelette you should eat it at the store. You should not take away. It is very flavorful compared to many other outlets in Singapore. It's very flavorful and then it's not that oily.
Yeah.
And I like that they put a lot of coriander.
Yes, they are very generous with the greens.
And the oyster is huge. Yeah, so but it's just like you cannot enjoy this beer at the hawker center.
Yeah, because those are more mainstream beers are offered.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if you're going to support local and then going to buy any beer, buy any food from Newton's hawker center, right? Is that?
Yeah. Yes,
and then try to support the beer. Try this one and with the Hokkien Mee, you will love it very much. I think
Mm.
you will be agree with what we say.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are going to say bye bye. So before we say bye bye, we strongly recommend y'all to try to order the beer from the temple seller, and then they really have a lot of range on the beer. And then this is not sponsor video.
Yeah.
We paid everything
Yeah.
except the food from the photo shoot,
Yeah.
and then we quite enjoyed the beer. We are not a beer drinker, but these two beers that really give us a little bit surprise.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah, it's not like those C brand, H brand, or the
Tea-
commercial
tea
brand.
brands.
Yeah. So it's like it bring out the special flavor. It's really
Yeah.
something you can enjoy.
Yeah, so microbreweries really make the difference and help to change the brewing landscape in Singapore. So that's
Yes.
great.
All this is like very young company, so
Mm.
it's like you're going to try to support them, and then maybe soon they'll have more flavor, they'll have more different beer, and then it'll be more enjoyable.
Yeah.
So for now, we are going to say bye bye now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.